So what we want to do is start the second half off with a discussion and really just to hear as well from one of our community partners. When they're here with us every year. Madisonville Braves. Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Just because I'm a minister, they think I'm supposed to do the talking and carrying on. But not only that, but it has been a great collaboration with you guys. We do miss Greg. Greg Miller and John were instrumental in getting this thing together, and he made himself known to us, along with John. And so we had a camaraderie, and that now we're going to miss John because he's going down into the Carolinas and carrying on, and he's talking about this old car. Maybe we had to send him a ticket or something to get back up. But remembering back when I played Little League Baseball, we had to get our own sponsors. We had to run around and see who we can get, and we had a store in Madisonville called Stu's All-Star, and Stu sponsored a lot of us, and he was one of my sponsors. You know, you run around, you get the sponsor, and you do what you had to do to get the if you wanted a uniform and everything, you did that. But you guys adopted us, and that was something that we never really considered. And a lot of these coaches, they don't understand the magnitude of what you guys do for us. It's not just the golf outing. It's not just but it's all the things that you guys have done when you guys come down and y'all help us on our service project. Victor, you're out there, and for you, Mark, and Andy, and I remember a few of you guys. I can't remember everybody's name, but charge it to my heart, not my head, not my heart. But as this thing goes with baseball and the youth, we're trying to keep our young men on the straight and narrow. We're trying to give them something to do that will benefit them in the future. It's not only about baseball. It's about teamwork. It's about respecting one another, respecting your coaches and all that. And some of us have a little hard time with that. And even some of our coaches have a hard time with that, But you guys have made it possible. You guys have donated so much to us. You built the shed. John was instrumental. I'm like, who's that lady up there? His wife was up on the ladder. They built a shed on my property. Not only did you guys build the shed on my property, you guys stocked the shed. Y'all stocked it not only with used baseball gloves and equipment, but with brand new equipment. I think I looked at it, and it had to be at least $3,000 worth of equipment, old and new. And some of the old stuff was better than some of the new stuff. Because, these synthetic gloves and stuff nowadays, they're not like the old leather glove. You get a real old leather glove, you want to hold on to it. But when you guys invite us to go over to, when we go to the thing, not just the golf thing, we've met you guys over, over the bridge at the brewery thing, just to get to know us, Then again, when you come out and do the thing with the leaves and all that, it's a great. I think it's a great camaraderie. Not only that, but the kids get a chance to see somebody other than us, come out and give us a hand. And I try to make it known to them that you guys are giving up your time, your efforts, and all that. And we should be doing a lot more than what we do. I'm grateful. I'm thankful, especially with John, and I'm going to miss you. Let me know when you get back up here for that knee operation. I along with the pastor, probably come pray for you, you know. Amen. Y'all got one of the greatest pastors that I've met. I've been trying to get over here to worship with you guys just because. But I've been a minister. Every time I look around, I'm being called on, you know. So I do what I do because the Lord has blessed us. One of the guys say, "How you doing?" And I took an acronym. I took a verse from one of the guys on Christian radio. He said, "Better than I deserve." When you look back on all the things that you've done and grown up, and the Lord has blessed us. He has blessed us that he sent you guys into our lives to make it even better than what it is. And we're thankful. And I'm thankful, and I'm just saying on behalf of Madisonville Braves, thank you, thank you, thank you. Did I miss anything? Huh? What? Yeah, I missed the ladies. Yeah. We up to last year, up until this year, we've had at least 10 teams. This year, we're going to be missing. We're going to have one lady softball. Okay, we're going to have, because usually we've had 2 ladies softball teams, and that goes a long way when you're trying to keep kids on the straight and narrow. Just to give them something to look back on. I look back on the time when I was playing, and if it had not been, I may not be standing in front of you guys right now. So, again, thank you for helping the boys, the men, and the ladies. And we'll keep you guys in prayer. And, again, thank you very much.
Before you leave, Daryl, we couldn't let you guys come and
I was going to say something.
not, okay, Calvin, you could say something.
Okay.
Hang on just 1 minute.
Okay.
We don't want you to leave empty-handed, okay? So we have something for you right now. Okay. You're not, come on, Mark. Get in there. Hey, this is really nice. You know?
Give me that.
Where'd the mic go? Oh, you got the. On behalf of the men's ministry and Armstrong Chapel, we'd like to present this check to the Madisonville Braves for $2,000. Appreciate everybody that played in the golf outing and helped make this all possible. Oh, and by the way, we know you can't take this to Truist Bank to cash it and get it, so we really have a real check headed your way, too.
Thanks, John. Thank you, guys.
There you go.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all so much. Yep. Okay.
Oh, I'm just gonna say a few things. That movie meant a lot to me. I was one of the first blacks to play with Friars Club back in 1969. You can't hear me? I don't need a mic because I'm loud anyway. That's what the kids say. But I was one of the first blacks to play with the Friars Club back in 1969 when it was on Ohio Avenue. Now it's up there by Roger Bacon High School. I went on to play at Hughes. And I played with Mr. Johnson that played in the Negro Leagues. That was my coach. And he used to say, if you're scared of the ball, boy, get off the field. If you can't hit the ball, boy, get off the field. If I see you tomahawk again, I'm going to send you home. But he say, The guy looked at me, he says, I remember this guy when he come up. This the guy I seen his daddy used to pitch in golf balls, acorns. This boy hit the ball out of the park. But I can't hit a golf ball like that with a regular club, but I can hit it with a bat. I can hit it with a bat. I done broke many windows, tore down many doors. But the kids mean a lot to me because a couple years I had a stroke. 3 years ago, mild heart attack, stroke. And they had told me, says, well, I don't know if you all know who Janine is, but she runs the boss. You're not gonna do this, you're not gonna do that. So I got a brand new set of golf clubs that I only use one time, sitting in my house in the box. Because every year now she says, you can't play. I said, but what I told them when I was in Drake Hospital, the lady says, he used to be a baseball player. I said, I'm still a baseball player. I said, I'm a coach. I quit playing in 90, but I'm still a coach. Well, that young lady said, you're not coaching nothing this year. I said, I bet I'll be out in the field. And the first thing the lady told me, she says, I tell you what, she had a big old weight ball. We had to throw the weight ball, and I stood there. And one day she was standing there and she was throwing the weight ball to me, and I had this stick. And I hit the ball, and there was a bunch of people in the room that was doing therapy. And she threw the weight ball up, and I hit the weight ball, and the weight ball almost busted the window. They said, that's enough of that. The doctor was like, that's enough of that. But I went on, was there another 4 weeks. And one day she told me, I said, how do I get out of here? She says, well, you're not walking the way you're supposed to. I said, I walked up here. No, they want you to walk with the cane. I said, I don't need a cane. I said, you could take me outside, put me on the baseball field, and you'll never know I had a stroke. I can't run now, but I can hit. I can barely throw, but I can still hit. So, and I spent many years behind the plate, and many people sliding into me. That's when they had real spikes. These little rubber spikes they got now won't tear your legs up the way my legs look. But people slide into you, and next thing you know, you're at the hospital getting stitches. And been many a days that my dad never came to none of my baseball games. But the day he did came, I hit 4 home runs.